Good evening, guys. Dave from Pegasus. We had a half decent day today. It's no winners from the two selections, but both of them placed. So I was quite surprised with Galaran. I thought that might get backed in. When I got into town, put it on the shop, so I managed to get 40 to 1. I did see it drifted out to 50s and even 66 to 1 in places during the day. But back into 33s at the off. I thought we ran a good race by all accounts off top weight, so probably keep an eye on that one going forward. Right, what have we got tomorrow then? Got one race really. I looked at a couple of races at Doncaster. Nearly picked something in the 450, but decided to leave it alone. So we come to the 4:05 at Downpatrick. We backed Bodhisattva last time out in the Midlands National at Utah. Now, ran no sort of race there, but it's good to soft ground. I think Flat Cap Callum spoke about it on his video yesterday. I think we both went for the same horse in this race. And yeah, he was sort of saying the day after that the ground was definitely not good to soft, more on the softer side. There's been lots of talk about this meeting since, where people were disgusted, to be honest, with the course clerk. It was actually heavy ground on the day, and they still, recorded it down as good to soft. It is shit when you're doing all your sort of form study. You're taking what they say the ground is at face value, and yeah, when it's a stark difference from good to soft to heavy, and it's definitely not what this horse would have wanted. So yeah, ran no sort of race, but definitely an excuse in its back form. Sort of reasoning for backing it last time out was this run at Doncaster in December, this run at Musselburgh in February as well, okay, in the Edinburgh National. This was a solid run. Well, both of these were solid runs, and yeah, unseated in the Ida there. But it ran in this race last year, finished third, off a marker 1-2-1. It's effectively running with the claimer here. It's running off a marker 1-1-5, taking the claimer's £5 into account. That means that it gets, I'm going to say that has a £7 claimer on. So it's £16 swing it's getting with the winner Jumping Jet, who reopposes here at a shorter price. So it's getting a £16 swing with that one, and it's also getting a further £7 swing with Ask Anything, who again lines up here at much shorter odds. So from a handicapping perspective, it is definitely a standout, and the ground will probably be drying out from good to yielding by the time race time comes tomorrow, if the forecast and everything is spot on. So yeah, I'm expecting a big run on this. I'm expecting a big run from this horse, should I say. And yeah, if last year's anything to go by, I don't really think this race is particularly any more difficult. There's question marks around Iris Emery, the favourite, in and around stamina, etc. And yeah, there's lots of these who've got question marks against their names. And I think with the ground coming finally good for this horse again, um, based on last year's form in the race, the turning handicap mark, etc., I think everything sort of stands out. And I'm surprised it's the price it is. This could drift further, but I'm happy with a 16 to 1. And whether my pricing is out, I have checked it a couple of times. And yeah, I think that this Bodhisattva should be single figures, about 8 to 1 maybe, maybe even a little bit shorter. But this is where we are. 16 to 1, I think, is a cracking price. There's 4 bookmakers, all paying 4 places, offering 16 to 1 at the minute, and plenty of 14 to 1 around. I think it's fair for me to take the 16 to 1. 3 is a minimum for the channel. But yeah, Coral Ladbrokes, Bet365 are all 16s. We've got this VBet here that are 16s as well, all paying 4 places. I think that's a cracking bet. So that's what I'm going for. Half a point each way. Um, yeah, it's a tricky race. It is a tricky race. So that's why I'm not doing the full point each way. But all things considered, I think it ticks plenty of boxes more so than a lot of the other horses in this race. So yeah, we're going to give it another go, guys. So yeah, that's a single selection for Sunday. Listen, well done to anybody who was on today. I know a couple of people were saying they had each way doubles and that, so you would have done quite well. I had a little bit of that as well, so yeah, it was nice. But new day tomorrow. This will probably be the final bet for the month, and then I will be doing the monthly P&L. But I'm also gonna cut it off here and start a fresh year from the 1st of April. So we'll go over the total P&L for the additional picks since August to tomorrow, and yeah, we'll look at what's going to be happening with the ratings, if they're going to be coming back at all, and yeah, how I'll potentially be looking at the flat season and maybe the service going forward. So yeah, I'll look to either do that video tomorrow night, potentially Monday. But listen, anyway, joining on. Best of luck with your bets tomorrow. Best of luck if you follow me in. Yeah, hopefully it's another good day. Thanks for watching.